We go into the first match of the war. We got Playing Ducks versus Thunder Ducks, the Duck Derby right there. And we kick things off with an undead mirror between Edo and Cement, aka Reinforcement. As you can see here, Edo should be going into this as the favorite. He made it into the finals of the Gold Cup just yesterday, when he was then defeated by Hawk. Okay, but there's no shame at all in being defeated by Hawk. So that happens to the best. But he had a very, very good run, if you ask me. Shout out to Edo for stepping up his game constantly. He is playing the ESL Meisterschaft for Kovana Gaming, but here for W3IL, he is part of the Playing Ducks. So let's go into the first match of the first Playday of Season 6. Who starts better into the W3IL 6th season? Is it going to be the Playing Ducks? I would say, according from the lineup, Playing Ducks are actually the favorite. Actually, the favorites here. Edo is playing a Crypt Lord, as he oftentimes does. He's facing a Lich first next, and that is quite a lot of pressure and reinforcement coming in with a couple of ghouls here as well. First Blood immediately goes to the Lich, but that is kind of the norm as long as there is mana. The Lich is very, very scary, but has to be careful of not being surrounded, because then he has to go for the Town Pole, and then he's out, and then there's no pressure, and then the Crypt Lord can do whatever he wants, and that is oftentimes an expansion. Gotta fix a little thingy here, as I don't see the overlay myself, but that will also be fixed in no time. There we go. Yeah, Cement, rough times. Edo also very experienced in Undead Mirror, of course, due to his games in Meisterschaft versus X-Lord, versus Ente, versus Van. That is a tough competition there, and you need to have a good UD mirror if you want to grab some points and climb in the ranks of Meisterschaft, the biggest German competition by ESL for $8,000. And boom, Edo loses another ghoul. There's one more Nova in just a second, so far. Cement, aka Reinforcement. Let's call him Cement, as he is called that in the overlay and in-game. Having a decent early so far. Tech is about the same speed, and Edo, I think, is okay with that. He didn't lose any acolytes. He lost a couple of ghouls, but Lich is far from level 2 and never got any acolytes, which of course would be ideal in this scenario. Oh, turning around, threatening us around. And Edo, of course, on the other side, would love to have Impale to get a better connection on these ghouls. Gets a surround pretty much immediately, but a surround against the Lich is, of course, oftentimes an invite for a Nova. But now there's no Nova anymore, just, quote-unquote, the boots, which, of course, makes it a little easier to get out of surrounds or not even be threatened by them. And now the pendulum swings back into Cement's face. How much damage is Edo going to do? There's two valuable units, I want to say, that he spent resources on to build. The rest is just summons. So it's basically just preventing Lich from creeping. Because if he gets level 3, that's really scary. But of course, beetles are also a little bit of XP. You can grind up quite a bit on them, but Edo, man, showing that it's about every single piece of experience on this level and denies just a skeleton. Tier 3 rush. Instantly. Well, I need my chat back. There we go. Got a couple of new subs here coming in. Thank you very much. D-Champ123 and Seals King for the 8-month resub. If Currywurst was a person, it would be called Ente. Also, keep up the great work, guys. What the fuck? And Edo always with good surrounds. Sometimes a way for Cement to get out of them, but damage is done. And the ghoul losses are evening out a little bit. Now Edo losing 2 ghouls in quick succession, and that is level 2 Lich. And now things are a little bit dicey. Because there's Dark Ritual and more Nova. Are there updated rosters anywhere? The ones posted on Wikipedia seemed outdated. On the War3 info page, Warcraft3.info, on the upper left-hand side, you can click on Leagues, and there are all the teams, the standings, the clan war lineups, etc., etc.
A player's forces are under attack.
Follow Zen working for Micrologic myself. Feel free to join our family. Too much interesting works to do in the IT here. That feels good, man. That feels good. Once again, thank you so much for sponsoring Warcraft 3 Clan Leagues. It's so amazing. DK coming in. That is a little bit of help for both of the first heroes. Edo with more fiends, but slightly down in supply. I'm not too sure if this push is a little ill-advised or not. Criplot's still level 1, but they're just brawling. From minute 2 on, once the Lich got out, this was just all-out aggression. And what a better way to start into a clan war than with all-out aggression. This is the Warcraft we love. This is the Warcraft we want to see. Tier 3 almost done, and now when do you ever see level 2? Oh, that's a big one. Level 2 heroes at the arrival of tier 3. Statue gone, so no regen, and now there's plenty of mana and Impale. DK, little bit in trouble, of course, can't coil himself, but you can cover a retreat fairly well with Impale with a little stomps, but the stutter stepping of Vito looks pretty good. Pulls the fiends back, gets a few shots in, especially against the ghouls. That is a very powerful weapon, as there is no regen at the moment. We don't have any spells anymore, except one coil maybe, but that's about it. And I think for the first time, the dust settles. Edo still has a little bit of catching up to do, as the Lich has yet to arrive, Orb has to be bought. And Edo, if you know his undead mirror, he's in for a lot of destroyers. I'm looking forward to that. His destroyer busts, really powerful most of the time. Finds great timings that sometimes overwhelm even the best undeads in Germany. In Ente and one especially last season. Impale, not the greatest, might still result in a kill with that Nova. And man, that level 3 Lich on Cement side is just, I don't know, it's just missing. Dark Ranger out for some nice silences. What is Cement's aka reinforcement? Or reinforcements? I'm not too sure if it's singular or plural. Very powerful nuke, of course, on Edo's side, but yeah. Statue regen is up, that's how it's supposed to be. Mana on the Crypt Lord is not the greatest, so I guess waiting for more statues, more fiends, and then go. But yeah, towering over him here, 10 supply already. Edo did a wonderful job thus far, using the spells, using the ghouls. There's almost 6 supply ahead. That statue loss was really crucial. Yeah, that Dark Ranger play doesn't really work out too well. So now we got ghouls coming in, but he has to work against Impale, against Nova, probably a destroyer. Oh, he can't move a destroyer because he's supply blocked. Might want that though. Lich in trouble, in the world of trouble. Gets a fiend in the end, but forced into a town portal. That is, of course, a lot more resources than a fiend. And Edo can creep the middle now. That's such a big win for him. Wand of the Wind also can prevent silences, can prevent toils. Great find, but of course in Undead Mirror, most important is get the high levels. Get the high levels and maybe a Banshee transition, but we don't see that yet. Lich very hurt. Has to go into a town portal at a crucial moment where usually you would love to catch up in supply or contest the middle, but it's all not possible. Good game by Ido. Continues to show his strong shape currently, as he did yesterday. Hawk was tough for him, but the way into the finals was really impressive. Why does it look like it's zoomed out? Because it's zoomed out, baby! Not too much, but you know. If it's not zoomed out, then we don't see anything. It's way too zoomed in. Shout out Warcraft Champions for that feature. Another Edo, typical Edo Destroyer bust. There's still a statue on the ground, but almost no mana. Trying to go for that Narrow Tower to force the Acolytes to a repair and then maybe line up a Nova, but the Lich is not in position. Doesn't want to dive in too deep, maybe. But Cement is taking his sweet time with the red spot. That was a donated statue. And here it is, probably the last fight of this first 1-on-1. Who claims the first spot? Wand of the Wind on the Lich. And there's no... Oh, there is saving actually for this DK who had a potion. Another Impale is hitting so hard though. That's always the downside. If you town portal in against an Impale featured Undead, everything is clumped up, and Ido's straight up going for the hero focus. Gotta be careful with that Lich though. Oh, was silenced. He passed over the TP, wanted to save that Lich, and now, I mean, supply is still huge. DK is also gone. And yeah, Ido's still having the healing. That's the big part. Whoopsie. And we're ending up in a Destroyer Mirror. Continuously rebuilding the units. Dark Ranger rises up to 3, which is not the biggest deals in Destroyer Mirror especially. But yeah, that was... The town portal passed a little too late. And Cement still very, very low in supply. Lich levels kinda equaling out. And not having Coil level 2. It's like... It's so hard to fight into this. And we can continue to creep. Let's take a look at the army value for pretty much the entire game. Ido had a big advantage here with that last fight. Cement maybe catching up a tiny bit, but not too much.
A player's forces are under attack.
What item did he get, by the way? Talisman. Okay. Heroes are back. Level 4 Lich would be nice. Just for the added damage. Crystal Ball on the other side. Lich. Oh, nice by Ido to wait, but I'm not too sure if that's enough. I don't think so. Oh, maybe both. Oh yeah, with both camps they are. Boom, level 3. Hood of Cunning, also amazing damage boost for the Lich. Cement is scouting for Secret Expansion, which is not the case. But yeah, bigger mana. Level 4 Crypt Lord, which is actually not the biggest thing. But level 3 Lich is 2 units. Very, very hurt. I like that Cement is taking a few risks here and there. Apfel Zinenbaum, thank you for the tier 1 sub. And yeah, we get a little bit of help now for the heroes to stay alive. Undead Mirror, since the beginning of time, always a very hero-focused heavy matchup. And another town portal. That's already a 650 gold just into town portals, not in upgrades or anything. Speaking of upgrades, 0-0 versus 2-0. That's real rough to fight. And Ido might be getting the 1-0 here if he's not tripping anywhere. Oh, gotta be careful. Oh, morphs the destroyer and loses it. Just like the fiend here. Not bad. Cement fighting hard. And now we have the good old destroyer battle. But if there's no fiends, then how do you fight these destroyers? That's the big question. Massive Nova by Cement into the back line. Not bad, but the Dark Ranger has been taken out by one big undead nuke. Coil wasn't ready apparently. And yeah, rough. I mean, Dark Ranger, very situational hero at this point in the Destroyer mirror. I think Ido's hero composition is a lot better. Because Silence will, if played well, just be dispelled, just as the Skeletons, so not the greatest addition.
Players' forces are under attack.
His nickname is Reinforcement, his short version is Cement. Dude, I never got this. That's the first time I noticed this. That Cement is part of the word reinforcement. Hey, Reanimated, how's it going, mate? Cement reinforces buildings. That is very true. Duro, you're a smart kid. How was the evening with Yannick and Julia? Had a fun time? Romance is also part of the word necromancer. Doesn't mean it's a similar thing. Yikes. Let's hope so. We have another push into Cement's base. And the Crypt Lord is so dagged out. This Greater Mana Potion plus Pendant of Energy, level 4 Lich, she's just towering over him. 30 supply ahead and counting. It's the worst possible fight position, I guess. Into the Nerub Tower, into the Black Citadel. But there's no stopping Ido now. Continues his rampage. I saw on Stoker's Twitter that Ido actually highest rise in Elo this last week in the entire world. So Ido grinding quite a bit. Another impale, another kill. And I think this will finally lead to the double G's. As there's still the mana potion. Dark Ranger falls as well. That's a double kill. Only the Lich left standing. Yeah, he's killing like 10 supply. He's playing with Illusion Tom already with the dot. But yeah, I mean, you see it yourself. If you look at the heroes, 5, 5, 4, 60 supply. All good. If he pops the potion, does he want to invest in Nova? Not really, he's just farming the base. And you can't win a 21-minute game with just 15 supply. That's not how it works, and it is GG as Ido takes map number 1, and with that the first point for his team as well. As even if you lose your match 1 and 2, you still get a point. And I wonder if the next game is coming up in a second. Ah, we have to do map picks and bans. Exactly, that's how it goes. You seat your players on one map, and then there's some pick and ban going on. The map pool here: Autumn Leaves, Echo Isles, Concealed Hill, Last Refuge, Northern Isles, Shallow Grave, and Tidehunters. So pretty much the standard ESL pool. For 2 and 2, we got Avalanche, Nullwood, Goldshire, the best map in the history of 2 and 2, Hillspread Creek, Lost Temple LV, Turtle Rock, and Twisted. So names we are familiar with. Veto process might take a while, so you guys, if you have some questions, if you want to send me some love, let me know. We're back, we have the map pick and ban settled, and we go for the second map here. Ito about to score 3 points for his team, the Playing Ducks, at least his clan league team. In the solo leagues, of course, he's representing Kovana Gaming. Cement on the other side representing the Playing Ducks, who are down 1-0 now. Would be quite an important victory if he gets at least one map. If Playing Ducks are not pulling away with a 3-0. So let's see if Ito is once again superior in Undead Mirror. Once again, big shout out to the admins, to the orgas of the team. That is very unthankful work, but it's necessary work, and it's absolutely wonderful that you group up in teams. Whether big teams with big names or just the small ones like NACL. Love these dudes. So yeah, that's the story here. 1-0 for Ito. If he scores one more map right now, he gets 3 points for the Ducks. And if you need to win 8 points, it's a best of 15 basically. So if you win 8 points, you win your clan war, but here in the group stage, it's about every single point. Like last time in the group stage, it was literally ties, I think, between clans when it was about playoffs. So every single point is important. We have a Criplot Mirror this time. As we end up on Northern Isles, no variety in openings this time.
A player's forces are under attack.
But a very big difference in opening creep routes. Ito going for the Tuskar for the big item, an instant expansion for Cement. Okay, this is of course a faster expansion, but Ito, if he gets a big item here and doesn't take too many hits, he can harass this Expo. Oh my god, it's pretty much the perfect item. Lots and lots of damage on lots and lots of units, and of course Impale available. On the other side, only a parry up, which doesn't help too much. So if Cement is getting a tower up fast, that might help.
Forces are under attack.
But Ito's build just seems to be superior. Interesting that he's not going for tier 2 at all. He's just quote unquote preventing level 3 here, ignoring his opponent's army, and is just going straight for the Haunted Gold Mine. Oh, I think the game plan for Cement is not working out too well, to be honest. Ghouls again, surrounded pretty much immediately. That's a double surround by Ito. Cement feels forced to go into an Impale, which is so many beetles that he cannot summon. And the Scroll of the Beast, of course. It feels like there's a little backlash now by Cement, who killed his first grunt there as well, but this Expo cancelled kind of forces him into attack, and then the tech advantage for Ito is obviously huge. Oh man, that's sick. And the Ziggurat plus tower cancelled. That's so many lost resources. I think Ido just got this. After 5 minutes, I can't fight out. But it's half a tech ahead now. Rough start for the Thunderdogs. Ido is the lightning to the thunder and just does everything a little quicker. Wow. Ido's surround in the past couple of weeks are just next level. I don't know if he practices this stuff, but I notice it. Of course, it is a little easier to surround with this kind of army than with Fiends, for example, but it's something that I see a lot more in Ido's play and leads to good success. Mana is a little short, but yeah, creeping on the opponent's side of the map is always a sign of strength. And another surround. Boom, just like that. Just like, and that's the third or fourth one. Always lines up for an impale, but I think you want to bait impales from your opponent because that's 2 sets of beetles. That's 4.5 beetles that you can't summon for 1 impale. And on level 1, it really doesn't do that much damage. So... it's a yikes, boys. It's a yikes. I think we can settle on that. Tier 3 tech queued immediately. And just more dominance by Ido boy. Oh my god, if he takes this consumable. That's huge! But I guess there's no way preventing this. First the Scroll of the Beast, then the Potion of Greater Mana. He's half a level ahead. Big point Ido. What a start into the season for him. He was the favorite going into this, but man, Autumn Leaves, thanks to this Lich versus Crypt Lord matchup, went kinda long-ish here with almost the same builds, at least when it comes to first hero, first unit, etc. Big skill gap detected. Almost getting the Fiend there. That would have been brutal. Probably GG. But once again, he can't really overcommit here. If he's facing a DK and he himself doesn't have a DK close, that's an issue. And the DK for cement is a lot faster due to the fact that Ido was just queuing tier 3 right away. Tier 3 done. DK could actually pick up the orb already, but will probably still be left to the Lich. Cement wanted to go for a tricky play here, maybe. Has to go for the Zeppelin. Is there web? Oh no. Oh, imagine there's web, man. And Ido's just stealing the cheese from the bread. Really like the Zeppelin play. Kind of cool to see at a certain stage and on that mirror when nobody has web. This can be really powerful. Flexing a little bit with the Zeppelin control, but not any longer. If you're stunned, you can't be picked up, and web is at 50%. We have to look at the cooldown. I think Cement just wants to steal this Furbolg tracker. It's already such a big investment. And Web is finished in 5. Cement. No, 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 not the... Yeah, and now, exactly. And now there's Web. And he can Web twice because there's 2 fiends. I just let it go, though. Let it go. Let it go. Oh, that's so brutal. Has to pull the ghouls. I gotta be careful. Is it? Okay, Beetles 2 on both sides, so nobody wants to spam Impale anymore. It's such a fun mirror. Okay, there's Impale 2. This is where it really hurts, as the Lich is coming in very, very soon as well. Almost... Oh, is he preventing this kill? Yes! Good micro by Cement at times. And is it finally the kill here? These units will all be slowed. Oh my god, he's just keeping this... He's just keeping this Zeppelin on the ground. Another time. There we go. Impale on the DK. And Nova, and the kill, and the Fiend. And boom, that's the 204 Edo Boy. And with that, 3 points for the Playing Ducks. Very solid game. That was dominance right there on Northern Isles. And that means 3 points, 3-0 for PD. That's the best start into the season that you can hope for. And Edo just shows that he got very, very, very good. So I don't know what map is next. I do know that we go for a tiny little break, and then we see if the Playing Ducks can catch up. See you guys in a bit. We got the second match of the Clan War coming up. It is Craft versus Caspin, and once again, the Playing Duck is going into this as the favorite, as it is, I mean, Craft, 6th best in the world. He's representing the Playing Ducks in France, and the Undead at the DreamHack World Finals at the end of the year. Or, I mean, next week, actually. Jesus, I'm so used to saying it's the end of the year. It's next week. It's in 4 days. That's incredible. And off we go. Caspin as human versus Krav as undead. Can the Thunderducks strike back? They can't play with their best lineup here today, is what I heard. So this is a big chance for the Playing Ducks. And it's a little bit of a test of strength for Krav. Will he be as dominant as Edo was before? It is a Crypt Lord, that is no surprise. This is X-Lord style in this matchup. And this is definitely Krav's style in the matchup as well. With a Ghoul opener. And on the other side, Archmage. Caspin is a pretty good player, and he's super helpful behind the scenes, which is just great to see. Also runs a nice little Twitter account where he updates us with some memes from the Russian community. And stepping in as a player now. Was one of the great 2-2 teams, or is one of the great 2-2 teams with Caspin as well, with Cooper. There we go. Sorry, Playing Ducks, updated the tool now, so the clan logos are implemented as well. But I guess the Ducks are all watching at the Slash stream to cheer for themselves. But yeah, it's already a little bit of a dicey situation for the Thunder Ducks. If they lose here, with Kraft being the big favorite, and also Starbuck yet to come, and never underestimate Tom, and especially never underestimate the 2-2 team of the Playing Ducks. This looks like a pretty good clan war to me for the Playing Ducks. Expo first. On Kraft's side, who's in a group with Foggy, Focus, and Remind. Really curious how that group will pan out. Oh. think I have to update the bot. I can update the bot later.
Players' forces are under attack.
So Caspin going for an early level 3 creep. Mantle and Invul Potion, pretty nice. On the other side, just a parry up with the Soul Town Portal to get the necessary resources for this expansion. People seem to love the new Remo emotes.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, Pendant of Energy here as well. That's a lot of Water Elementals at level 2. Wonder, yeah, it's a 1 base play. So it might even be a tower push. With rifles and mortar teams. Name des Spiels, thank you very much for the almost 2-year sub. Keep up the great work, B2W Thank you. And there is a decent chance of cancelling this. Ghouls are doing a good job along the beetles. In general, Craft's army splits, very nice. One ghoul to the right hand side to save it, but can he prevent this kill? Looks like it, the firepower for Caspin just isn't there yet. Is it though? Okay, has to cancel it as the 2 water elementals are now coming in, and that is of course the biggest damage that Caspin can go for at the moment. He's losing it quite a bit though. But yeah, Kraft, what do you do now? Do you expand again? Oh, he's taking out another footman. And another footman with the sweet surrounds that we also saw from Edo. But yeah, Caspin doesn't want to go for the straight up fights, I think. More of a harassing play, waiting for the tech. He got the level 3, got not much to earn at the moment, while Kraft is still waiting for that level 3. But yeah, this water elemental could very well be the important level up. But Caspin, I really like his play so far. Knowing that he's the underdog, going for a cheeky strat, almost a little bit cheesy, but very effective against Kraft's style. Caspin, a smart player. But he's getting surrounded now, unfortunately. And that might break his early game. He was very, very close to another water elemental. Invul triggered. Illusion to block again, and that is 100% a TP. If he times it well, this might even be a kill with Impale. Oh, but he cancels it again with that water elemental. Is it enough damage? I don't think so. So cancels the expo twice. Tech is on the way. And I'm not too sure anymore whose early game this is. Yes, of course, lots of losses on Caspin's side, but the damage he was able to do is significant. Whoopsie. But of course, he's on 1 base. In general, humans love to be on 2 base. Going for a second Arcane now, or Arcane Sanctum now. Has to heal. He built the shop right away, which is nice. Mountain King second. It's supposed to be a carry, of course.
A player's forces are under attack.
Kraft can steal this away. Oh, Stormbolt on the illusion. That's a little waste. But okay, Expo is coming up. Tech is not ultra late. If there's only an expansion or only a tech, I would think Kraft might be in a little bit of trouble. But with both finishing soon, and with Caspin not realizing that this is illusions. Oh well, I guess it did. Only 1 Stormbolt used. It's all fine, as he's also level 3. Close, very close to 4. And then it's Impale 2 time. But on the other side, it will be Breakers, I guess. The human army will not be better than the undead army, that's for sure. Not on tier 2. Not with Breakers, who basically do no damage. Needs this MK and Water Elementals to do that, as Destroyers are quite far away. Graveyard only now, no second crypt yet, so also Caspin does have a little bit of time to recover.
A player's forces are under attack.
But yeah, breaking this expo will not be easy without a workshop. That's for sure. So we need a bit of MK creeping. We need another tech for the undead. We need another crypt for the undead. Caspin still has a shot. But the longer this game goes, the better it is for Krav. But tier 2 Expo. Oh, Cryptlord staffs onto him with an Impale level 2 with Lightning Shield, which was immediately dispelled. Very quick reaction by Caspin, but can't prevent the kills. Would love to have some mana here to summon beetles or run off necromancy, but that was a significant delay on this expansion. And of course, corpses. Ooh. I think, like, at the moment, I feel like Caspin is overperforming a little bit in the best way possible. Making this a lot closer than expected. Watermental summon, Lightning Shield, okay, does a little bit of damage, but there's no TP. There's just a potion, summons that potion. Trying to break through, but this Crippler is just dead. He can't staff out, he can't fight out. He is toast. And who would have thought that this would happen? Problem is, a little bit of a run by. Little bit of a powerful run by. It can still be cleaned up. Ooh, Tavern Revive. Expensive, but probably necessary. Great moves by both players, right? That's why we love Clan Wars. If this MK hits level 3, that's a significant upgrade. But Craft's tier 3 tech is also 60% done. And how powerful is this army still? No tier 3 tag, no mortars to finish this expo, no rifles to deal with anything crap. Going for temple, double slaughterhouse. Interesting to see no double crypt, but rather double slaughterhouse. Oh, dude, is he still going wagons? Like necro wagons? Yeah, right? Exhume corpses. Oh my god. There's a few priests, but they don't have too much mana. There's no control magic. Sapper. Not as deadly as he would have loved to. But floodgates open thus far. And the wagons will take quite some time to work, actually. Cool to see, though. A late game tier 3 necro wagon play.
The town is under siege.
Craft seemingly feels very powerful. But Caspin is getting a lot done again. Won't kill this expo, but just, you know, take some income off of Craft. Tower up the expo, control magic and castle coming. Going for blacksmith. So then workshop probably. Frag shards are incredible against this. Frag shards, does he have clap? No, bash it is. But he's getting the MK. Trying to go for a potion. There's no... Oh, if that's bash, he's dead. He's just dead with the wand of the wind on the DK. Still a potion. He wants to hang around, wants to do some more damage to this economy of Krav. Bold play by the Frenchman, of course. Now it's a TP. And damage is done with another Stormbolt. Great, great, great plays by Caspin. Let's take a look at the gold per minute. Boom! All of a sudden in heavy favor of the human player. Krav is playing from Sweden? I think so. Maybe one of the ducks can confirm. Claws +9.
A player's forces are under attack. Town is under siege.
Sorceress Adept. That's interesting to me. Shouldn't Inner Fire be the #1 priority, or at least like master training on priest for more dispel? We'll see. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Krav isn't ready yet. Like, not at all. Army from Caspin also not the greatest. He just invested into the tier 3, just finished. Still love to see Clap, but he's forcing a TP out, buying more time, goes for the Lich again! Oh my god. Dude, the manager of the Playing Ducks is pulling on a great fight against one of the top 16 players for the DreamHack finals. What the hell is going on here?
A player's forces are under attack.
But now Krav going for his real strat with the wagons, with the Necros. Also at 60 pop, but it's Caspin taking the second rat spot. First items was the battle bongos. Kinda not too great. What did I say? Did I say manager of the Playing Ducks? No, manager of the Thunder Ducks. Manager of the Thunder Ducks. Sorry if I did this wrong.
Player's forces are under attack.
Medallion of Courage, also great for the Mountain King. Very, very powerful. And we transition into Knight's Gyros. I mean, he spent quite some time in Krav's base. He must know that wagons are coming. Getting Mighty Ducks feels. Oh yeah, man. Great movies. Not the greatest series, but hey, it was cool to see Coach Bombay back for a bit.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ooh, only 4 to 5. That hurts a bit. Or it saves some late game. You know, when there's a little bit more gold in his expo. Unholy Strength 2. Pally 3rd. Not too sure if Caspin is expecting the right army comp by Krav, or if he thinks he can finish the game before. I mean, he saw the double temple. Maybe he thought it's Banshees. Maybe that was the wrong call, but maybe it's the absolute right call to just go, oh no! He countered the coil with the whole light and the Cryptlord is just dead. I think the Playing Ducks, they really expected 3 points from Krav, but it is a very one-sided affair at the moment, I would think. That's the second Cryptlord kill, right? One was already bought back from the tavern, second one bought back from the tavern. Did the coil end up on the night? Maybe, yeah. They were very close together. Now we got frag shards and inner fire, which is the hard counter. The question is, will this arrive in time? There's a TP, there's heal scrolls, there's a staff.
Town is under siege.
But alright, let's take care of this expo. Can we trade this expo? Is Caspin on 2 expos? No, it's just a tower. Frag shards ready. Master training still takes quite some time.
Player's forces are under attack.
Okay, lots of skeletons for the Blizzard transition. Level 3 Blizzard, oh my god. Stopped in his tracks pretty much right away. Disease cloud everywhere. Kraft can still do this with a sick fight, of course. There's just so much. Knights picked off, 1 or 2 down already. Heroes are slaughtering the priest. In the meantime, they can't connect for the dispel. Oh no, this was such a great game for Caspin thus far. But the Necros came as a total surprise. Oh, those were huge detonates though. Huge detonates. But it's just, he's just flooding with an absurd mass. And how much dispel is still left? He needs bigger dispel. Goes for the hero focus. Off we go. The Blizzard is a really nice idea. But, oh man, this is so rough. There's another TP and an invo potion. Wants to get out of that fight, wants to reposition. But there's almost nothing left. God, it's so much. It's so much. It's just all dead. The way Undead was meant to be played. And it's still one base. And the counter is there for Caspin. Or will be there once he rebuilds.
A player's forces are
like,
under attack.
Blizzard is a very good counter to all of this. To wagons, to ghouls, to casters. Frag shards with mortar teams are amazing counter. Knights are very, very sturdy. This is not over yet. Yeah, it's... Wait, he's going back to water elementals. Huh, I am not too sure if I like this. Lich from 1 to 3. Yeah, it was a sick fight for Krav. It's also close to level 5 MK, and we've seen a lot of heroes fall already. Inner Fire Knights, 10 armor. Is that the best move you can go for? I don't know. He wanted to get level 5 possibly, but he's donating some priests away, also the knights, and he can't easily rebuild them now on just one base. Okay, guess it's up to the mortars to do the massive damage. Abominations will be very hard to counter. And there's not much Holy Light left. Like Caspin, you don't want to overcommit. You have no TP, you have no potion. And you almost have no MK anymore. Invis save. Sick place. And of course, no Dispel with Water Elementals against this. That could have been the play. But the MK is benched for such a long time and... oh boy. The crucial units are getting sniped by Krav. And so many donations. Ah, Caspin, he was really close, but I think in the end, experience prevails. He had all the chances in the world, unfortunately, to win this game. After the 2 Crypt Lord kills, the saved expansion, the delayed expansion, but then he misread the game, thought that it's gonna be Banshees, when it really were Necros. I thought when he bought the other Book of Retrading was gonna go for Clap. Me too! Me too! There was also a little bit of a mistake, I think. Blizzard and Clap would have been too great. But what a fight. What a freaking fight by Caspin. Nobody thought that this would be a 25-minute game. But we have Lich with Unholy Frenzy and plus 19 damage now. Oh, Locust Swarm time indeed. Okay, Hero Focus might be the name of the game, but there is an Invo Potion knowing this. And just wait too many skellies is of course always great experience. But just a massacre at this point. Smiley face, big GG. Dude, Casper, you can be proud of yourself. That was a strong game, but in the end, Kraft prevails, takes the victory on Northern Isles. Glad that he had some fun with this. But it's now a 4-0 situation for the Playing Ducks already, with the chance of getting 2 additional points. Lich also has infinite mana, true. It's like he felt that Impale was neutralizing Blizzard, which it does in a sense, but it's fine that he used all his Impales to neutralize the Blizzard when the Clap retrain would have been perfect. Yeah, I totally agree. Maybe... I don't really know what his thinking was. Maybe it was just a misclick. Maybe he thought it's on the Mountain King and it wasn't, so... Who knows? It's really unfortunate though. But it's nice to see some underdog players performing pretty well already on day 1 of this league. That was freaking awesome. Glad you like it. But yeah, 3 maps played, 4 points for PD. And we have, of course, vetoes up. Or we do the vetoes now. Autumn Leaves, Echo Isles, Concealed, Last Refuge, Shallow Grave, and Tide Hunters left in the pool. And of course, this will take some time, so feel free to share your questions, share your thoughts with me. I know that we got our second game. As Kraft is up 1-0, he has another chance for 3 points for the Playing Ducks, which would make this a 6-0. And we're going on to Last Refuge, where we'll see what the builds are. Cooldown on Priest, big problem. Well, brother! I mean, yeah. Yeah, I think so too. But you made a couple of other mistakes in that game as well. Like, no Necro here. Forgot to retrain on Clap. Yeah. And of course the Night Gyro transition when Necros were coming. That was a problem. That was a problem. But cool fair play between the two. I like it. In before the analyst is in chat. That's some wholesome chat between them. Just love this community for sure. Kraft, man, love this guy. And Casper as well. Oh, look at the Lord of the Dread. Man, Kraft games always fun. Hope he wins some games at DreamHack. That would be such a cool story. From pretty much nowhere into DreamHack quarterfinals. I feel casters are underestimating Kraft quite a bit. Or not giving him too many chances in a group with Foggy, Remind, and Focus. But I heard a couple of players are respecting him a ton. Lados launch, Mr. 18-month resub. Enough time for 2 babies. True that, mate. You only got 1 done, right? But I got Warcraft 3 as my baby, so it kind of counts as 2. I thank you very much. So far, lol. So, we got a Dreadlord expansion. Is Side still in chat or what is this? I feel like Caspin played really well into this Dreadlord play and knew pretty much exactly what to do until a certain point. Find some great items here. Side is in chat. There we go. I wonder if he gets a custom notification somehow that whenever there's a Dreadlord on a stream, somewhere on the Twitch world, Side gets, I don't know, a real life notification in his face, like tune into whatever. Or the sleep sound plays in his head.
A player's forces are under attack.
This seems a bit difficult here. This map, of course, relatively nice against Dreadlord. Oh, Devotion Aura is very good. As the Shadow Priest can dispel sleep. But this time, Tier 1 expansion for Kispand. Two base. Gotta love it. Both heroes will rise up very quickly. Archmage is quite a damage machine. This will hurt the ghouls. Good control by Craft thus far. So the one guy goes for the Shadow Priest to dispel the Water Elementals, the other goes for the Shadow Priest to cancel the sleep. No aura, it's just Carrion Swarm 2, which can tear Ecolytes economies apart. And look at this nice ghoul run by. Cancels the Expo. Not the towers though. Probably knows that there will be plenty of damage done. Caspin, you can't really lose this Berserker, it's way too expensive! But he does, close to level 4 already. And this Expo cancelled as well. So, from an original two base situation, we'll go into one base situation. Oi. A little bit of a nasty game for Caspin, who starts attack immediately, so it will be a long tier 1 phase for Krav. With that Expo though. Yeah, Caspin has to somehow play his tech advantage. And his Archmage damage. Arcane Vault so far forward. Okay. Looks like a push is coming. And probably an all-in-ish push. Good cancel again though. Caspin's movement on the map is really good. Like remember, he's mostly a 2-on-2 player / manager. And for that, that is very competitive.
A player's forces are under attack.
Craft still no tech, still no Expo, and it's what I kind of said on Northern Isles. If he only has one, then I see him getting some issues. It could be the case that Caspin feels like his game is worse than it is, but I think he assesses this pretty well. Lots of armor on the Dreadlord. Nice synergy, of course, between Vamp Aura and Devotion Aura. You take little damage thanks to additional armor, and you get some health back for attacking. It's nice.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tier 2 tech finished. Caspin going for the tavern. Yeah, this looks a little all-in-y to me. Alchemist. Not the worst solution against the Crypt Lord, I think. Especially when there's so much tier 1. Like, Crop is still not attacking. So, Acid Bomb can be very good on ghouls. Heal Spray is very good against Carrion Swarm. Does take a little time though to heal properly. Oh, but the ghouls are taking these footmen apart quite a bit.
Player's forces are under attack.
Problem for Caspian is I think Carrion Swarm level 3. And the moment statues are there, but statues are quite far away. Nice surround. Graf got good damage with these berserkers. So it's gonna be a rifle caster push. But how do you deal? It's actually not too many ghouls, is it? It's lots of mercs. And that's level 5. Oh, it's not actually, but soon to be.
A town is under siege.
Okay, would love some back and forth between the two armies with Carrion Swarm, not Carrion Swarm, with Acid Bomb sent in. But nice positioning by Kraft, realizing the rally point must send the units into the middle somehow, and then we can grab these reinforcements, which are absolutely crucial. Oh, the heal spray kind of wasted as well. And he's getting some kills. And mercs are running into the red spot. This is not all going perfect for Kraft, that's for sure. Caspian taking more time. Yeah, and now we have this beautiful, beautiful situation where the Crypt Lord's AoE is really good and you can spam it quite a bit. Look how quickly this cooldown is over. It's like at 50% already. Limited mana, of course, as he's still waiting for statues. But the idea of heal spray, I don't know. The heal scroll by Kraft. Oh, ballsy play. He's still ticking down. He's still ticking down. Has to go for the invul now. Maybe the heal spray is too slow. Overlay exploded? What do you mean? What happened? Kraft needs to heal a bit. Gargoyles coming. Again, like both heroes can attack air. Ah, Kraft queued like 6. Ah, okay. Yeah, Kraft has quite some buildings here.
A player's forces are under attack.
You just need to sleep the alchemist. It's very expensive to cast sleep. So that alone would be damage reduction. At least sleep level 1. Of course it gets cheaper down the road. Oh, Caspian's backline is exposed! Only 1 kill though. But man, Kraft is putting on a show. Not too sure if Caspian saw the Gargs. But I mean, he can't transition. Yeah, he saw the Gargs for sure. But it's only an arcane. That's interesting.
A player's forces are under attack.
He sold the Robe of the Magi. Okay, double heal scroll. Wants to do more damage. Card gas pipe. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is insane for the Dreadlord. This is gonna be a fun Dreadlord game for all the undead connoisseurs out there. Okay, brave little attempt by Caspian to go for this, but this Dreadlord will destroy everything. Oh no. no, oh no, oh no. Everything is lining up so well. It's a disaster. Yes, it is. Yeah, I think he just queued them to this position. It did buy some time as he took out 2 of the towers already. But now you gotta fight this. Now you gotta fight this. And it's not gonna be easy. Supply, like 20 supply plus this Dreadlord. It's just a lot of Carrion Swarm, I guess. That's enough. Boom. And Heal Spray is not enough. Heal Spray is just not enough. Potion turns around. Boom! Again a double kill. Kraft with the double save. The Berserkers look exactly like the neutral ones. So he's tricking Caspin. Could very well be illusions. Oh, level 3 now. But I guess the chance of Infernal are very limited. Man, Kraft looking hella strong with the Dreadlord here. Playing bowling with peasants. I like that expression, mate. That was a strike for sure. And Caspin playing around this a little. Much respect for the Northern Isles game. Here, he was just a little overwhelmed. By a very fast leveling Dreadlord. And we're waiting for the next Carrion Swarm. This might just be the end. Run, the large mage. He has another invul potion. 1 second on the dot. Oh, and Caspin denies us the Infernal. But man, shout out to the 2-on-2 player / manager of the Thunderdugs, who challenged Kraft quite a bit, especially on map 1. Last Refuge was certainly Kraft's, and that is a 6-0 for the Playing Ducks now. Pretty one-sided affair here. We still have Tom vs Cooper, which should be a Cooper favorite match, maybe. And Starbuck vs SDMK, which is once again a Playing Duck a favorite one. And a 2-on-2, which is one of the highlights. Damn, Playing Duck supporting or Kraft saying a lot. There's a lot of Twitter activity around this clan war. That is super cool. Like Kraft, like Playing Ducks, like TV on the radio, like them all. Ito is tweeting about it too. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So I think the Starbuck game is next, if I'm not mistaken. So let's take a little break, and then we have Starbuck with Random versus SDMK. Set number 3. It's a 6-0 lead for the Ducks, and now it's time for Cooper versus Tom. Tom for the Playing Ducks, Cooper for the Thunder Ducks. And who's actually in the lead here? I think Tom might be a bit better in the matchup currently. Or know a little more about this. But Cooper has, of course, the bigger achievements recently, so we'll see where this goes. And if it's a big cheese, and if it's too Farseers. Like, Tom recently went into double Rex Headhunters, which is always a little bit of a gamble, of course. It is a Farseer for Cooper, but how will he play this? Yeah, it could just be mass Headhunters on 4 racks. Thus far, we only see 2 instead of 4. 1 on each side, of course. You've been thunder ducked, oh boy. AC/DC fan, eh? And Tom with the double racks. Let's go. Okay. If Cooper is not following this up with another Rex, this could be brutal for him. As of course, there will be a lot more headhunters on Tom's side than there will be on Cooper's side. Yeah, this is what Orc has come to. From Blade Master Grunt Raider Walker Kodo to Farseer, headhunters, 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 and even more headhunters. Tom also played a couple of tower pushes before. He has a good toolbox, that's for sure. Two Rex headhunters lol. It is establishing itself as a bit of a standard, actually, in Orc. Which is fun and sad at the same time. I think if we would see it every once in a while, then it would be dope. But if that's becoming the norm, it's just stupid. Oh, shop killed! I'm not too sure if he even got the resources back. Good early game for Tom, I would say.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Cooper is still not following up with a second Rex of his own. And he's not teching, so the big push for Tom is yet to come. Well, he took some HP on the Farseer. Funny game already.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, illusion creeping can be very good. Tom ahead in supply, in XP. And I think the one thing that could save Cooper is the tech, but there's no tech. Really curious about this play.
A player's forces are under attack.
Thomas was playing it straight up better. Taking the better camps, having the better builds, having the better adjustments. Off we go, level 2 mass headhunters. He might be a little late with the next burrow, as he's already on 450 gold. You know, you want that to go into army, but man, that burrow is so exposed. That's an insta-kill. I think Tom is just finishing him here. If it's not... Oh, okay, Merc play, interesting. Rune braces, not great. Cooper also supply blocked. And every focus fire for Tom at this army size is just a kill. But okay, we got the level 2 wolves and no dispel! Chain lightning, rough. Only a little bit of dispel on Cooper's side, but he used his mana already, has to TP out. This is Tom kind of steamrolling Cooper. And the Farseer dies, and without a GG, we have a 7-0 situation for the Playing Ducks. Man, the Playing Ducks managers, they have a podcast in German, unfortunately. They will be bragging about this clan war until the end of days. That means they are just 1 point away from winning this clan war, as it is best of 15, so to speak. That was a rough one. So we let the players pick and ban, and we can talk about whatever we want. As we resume our series, Tom has the chance for another 3-pointer, just as Ido did and just as Krav did before. Thank you, Alex612411, for the 2-year resub. 2 effing years! Let's go for the next 2. Thank you. Use TP. Man, an item that I would really love to have from the Warcraft world, staff teleportation. Like, if a friend is just saying, hey, I'm hanging out here and here, wanna head over? Like, yeah, man, beam me your location, and off we go. Staff of tally, takes a second, and there I am. I would need vision though, right? But he could grant that with his phone. So tally staff in the Warcraft world would be crazy. Also, the teleporter thingies from Star Trek, so good. F Paramount, by the way, for taking Star Trek away from Netflix. F them. One day before the release, taking it off of Netflix. Hate it. And I guess we continue. Once again, Farseer built by Tom. On the other side, Farseer Headhunter built by Cooper. Wonder if he goes for the second Rex this time. But the Star Trek teleporter means that you die and then you're recreated. That, I wouldn't notice, right? I'll just be reassembled. If I don't notice this. Whatever. What's Caspin laughing about? Oh, he's missing a peon. Or? Feels like... How is his gold income so much higher? That's weird. Now it's 5-5. Yikes, this is a rough game for Cooper. Once very well, you've been 2-vixed. One of the greatest episodes, right? The 2-vix thing. Fake Face Chan, thank you for the 21-month resub. But alright, here we go. Here we're fighting. And I guess it's once again 2 Rex versus 1 Rex. And 2 Rex oftentimes win. Okay, feels like Cooper has some FPS problems here and there. Tom was lagging before, so maybe his connection not the best. Both playing with a little bit of a handicap here.
A player's forces are under attack.
Coming in with a block maybe? Yes, Wolf's still hungry. Trying to get some revenge damage in. Action-packed Orc Mirror. Good stutter stepping. He blocks himself! And dies. And will probably not get a revenge kill as the Headhunter's not shooting anywhere. It's a yikes, dear ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Damn, I expected a little more from this mirror. This time, Cooper is teching though, and this is exactly what he needs. Like, if one opponent is massing, you need either to mass yourself. Oh, that frog not blocking. You need to either mass yourself and then go into micro war, or try to out-tech. How long on the wolves? Oh, okay, they will be gone in a second. Bye-bye. Of course, we have a second clan war after this as well, in UMAT versus Raptor Gaming, which hopefully will be a little closer, as I'm smelling a 9-0 here. Yeah, Tom, just certain dominance. With a 0 kill early on, there's little that Cooper can do. It's a chain lightning advantage, like 70% of level 1 gone, and just snowballing. But okay. What's a good second hero? I mean, all orc heroes are good second heroes, except Blade Master, I guess. Dark Ranger would be amazing. Even a Fire Lord could be good. With double summons, you know? But the damage is so sick. Oh, running into almost a surround here. Level 3. Oh my god, he could think about just going Chain Lightning too if he has mana, which he does. But Wolf's obviously a lot better. It's a TC second. Stomp, of course, nice. I feel like Tom is just overall a lot better. Except for getting 2 headhunters there. And forgetting about the next burrow again. Not a perfect game by Tom, by all means, but should still be salvageable. As long as he has mana and get some wolves in, do some damage, kill some headhunters maybe. TC will probably force him into retreat. Oh, towers! Okay, no retreat. Well, that would really hurt to not have the burrow, because otherwise you would have a Fire Lord here. But maybe it's just enough. Invo potion. But this will only last for 7 seconds. Shockwave first. Tower not cancelled as it seemed. Yeah. These wolves. These wolves. That's the last bit of usage for the TC. Shockwave is very expensive and he used some. He got some kills. It's also time for towers now. If one of those towers comes, potion use. Whoa, 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 whoa. There will probably be lights out. And this health stone is helping this Farseer so much. Yeah, I guess with the Fire Lord, it's lights out. So Tom also lost a lot. A lot. But the tower's at 40%-ish. Heroes are incredibly low. Without items anymore, so no heal self, no invul potion, those saved his butt a couple of times. And Thomas is shutting the door. Like, you want to attack here? You want to attack down there? Not with me, amigo. Got the shockwave mana, but dies again. And that tower is gonna come up, and with that you can control the wolves a lot better.
A player's forces are under attack.
Tier 1 mass. Of course he can't go for a Philo because he's not tier 2 and I'm an idiot. But okay, maybe Tom was right and I'm a dumb noob. It's Sunday, everybody. Cut me some slack. Dude, Cooper, if he's not losing the Farseer, he might have a shot. Another potion used. No bonus experience for Tom as well. This TC didn't really level too well. Aura would be amazing to just be able to out-micro. Cooper's about to lose so much. It's like Tom forgot to pull some reinforcements in his own base, and now they all arrive at the same time, which is the next power push that Cooper can't hold anymore. I feel Stomp would have been better than Shockwave. Especially stun against that hero would have been tremendous. Aura now, quite helpful. Tom is always keeping that 2-3 headhunter lead.
The player's forces are under attack.
What a clown fiesta. Oh, the wolf! Canceling healing. Nicely done. 2 headhunters are still down there. Yeah, man. That's why the fight is looking so even. Yeah. Shockwave just doesn't do anything at this point, does it? And how much regen was this health stone? So much. Oh, 5 wolves. Yeah, good night against these wolves. That early hero kill at the marketplace was giving Tom all the... Oh no, the bottom right it was. Gave Tom all the advantages in the world.
A player's force
Shop for Tom would be good. Yeah, a lot would be good. For example... Oh, he did it! He did it. Okay, that should be the nail in the coffin. Like 5 headhunters coming. Forgot about that one.
Town is under siege.
But that is 3 to 4 healthy headhunters arriving now. And I don't know how you hold this. Supply blocked again. And these wolves are freaking powerhouses. Little tougher for Tom than necessary, I think. But yeah, this seems overwhelming. The concave is just super sick. It's a lot of damage uptime. Never wasting... Oh, the blocks are crazy. Oh man, that's so heartbreaking. And so demotivating if you're getting blocked by something you can't see.
A player's forces are
And now he gets the shop. And probably maybe the TC. Whoa, that was close. But yeah, man, don't waste your mana in this situation. Don't waste your mana on Chain Lightning. It's just, wolves are the craziest. And Cooper still can't produce. Cloak helps. Shockwave 2 helps quite a ton. And has to buy so many items. I think that's also the reason why he couldn't transition into anything. Is this Shockwave really becoming a threat? He got the mana.
A player's forces are under attack.
Quad kill by Coops. Who would have thought that this Shockwave is actually turning good into something good? Dude, Cooper is catching up in supply super fast. And there's still no tech. No way he's getting surrounded there. The stone was consumed. He's gotta get out somehow. Okay, speed scroll helps. Dude, Cooper might be winning this. Reveal use though. He's taking way too much damage. My god, balls. Balls of steel. Oh, but the Chain Lightning takes out the damage dealing TC. And does quite a bit of damage. So once... The moment there was a slither of hope, he's crushing it. And again, no GG. Meta wear, meta low by Cooper. But a fun series. Very action-packed series, but unfortunately also a very one-sided series as Tom is taking Northern Isles as well. 2-0 for every single duck player, and that also means 9-0 for PD. Strong performance here. Always playing as good as they have to. And now that should be the Starbuck match. Maybe the 2-2 next. We'll see. Shout out to Ido, Kraft, and Tom, all winning their games. Little bit of a break. Time for you to check out backtowarcraft.com/support if you like the show here and the channel and everything we do. We gladly take your Prime subs, your normal subs, your Patreon pledges, your one-time donation, your cryptocurrency, everything. See you in a bit. Our next series is the Starbuck versus SDMK battle. One of the younger talents, I guess, in Warcraft, or the fresher talents, against an old school veteran, SDMK. Haven't seen him in a while, but let's see how good his undead still is. Starbuck on random, and that means he can get all 4 races, and he's dropping on human. Off we go, another human versus undead in this series. Playing Ducks already winning the clan war, obviously, but in this group stage where we have 7 play days, it's a lot about points. Who gathers the most points goes into the playoffs, and goes into the playoffs, plays for the money and glory. Starbuck should be considered the favorite here, but let's see what SDMK is able to pull off. I think he's more of a team player these days, like 2-2, 4-4 FFA. Yeah, I know FFA is no team mode, but you know what you know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. So standard Archmage opening for Starbuck, who's probably practicing his butt off with Kraft for the DreamHack as a practice partner or something. Starbuck random? Yes, Starbuck random. As so often, actually. Might have a good shot here with a good early game, disrupting his opponent early on to just assert dominance. Starbuck has become one of the best players in Europe in basically no time. The talent there is absolutely incredible. I guess alongside Johnny Cage, the most promising talent in European Warcraft. Also very smart when it comes to the games. And SDMK, what can he do? Ghoul creep. It's in general a ghoul build. DK ghoul build. Might be going for an expansion himself then. Interesting to not see this with a Lich or with the Crypt Lord, but old school player, old school ideas. Well, on that expansion, not really much of an old school idea, but different mind for the game maybe. As we have drawn out crypts, so there's not too much slow. Claws and ring, 50-50 item drops, I guess. If we get ring and claws here, would be nice balance. Circlet also not to be underestimated. The ghouls might be scary. Oh, SDMK not going for an expo. Ghouls into tier 2 as he was not selling the town portal, not going for another acolyte.
A player's forces are under attack.
Ghoul play versus human. Interesting. Also, bloodlust on the Murgles. Not perfect for Starbuck here. But he went to the marketplace, got the claws, which is becoming more and more the norm on marketplace maps, that the Archmage goes shopping. Todd was right about items alongside Happy, of course, both across the entire world. The 2 people who pay most attention to items, I guess. Nice coil and nice donation by Medic. $5. Here you go for some crisps on the plane. Good job, boys. Thank you. I'm not even sure if they offer those, but I will make sure to get something nice from it. Glad you enjoy what we do. And yeah, that's a little bit the problem when you play ghouls against Archmage. There's strong water elementals, there's militia, and ghouls fall relatively fast. So I don't know. Deny? No deny. Starbuck playing a strong game thus far. Just does whatever he has to do. We will see Starbuck and Kraft in the 2-on-2 as well. SDMK only solo today. The Raptor versus UMAT Clan War is supposed to start at 5 p.m, which is in 40 minutes. So we might be a little late to that. We might miss one map, I think. 1 or 2. Oh, very fast clan war here. So far. But you never know. Human versus Undead can go a long way. Oh, but this is dangerous. Staff, boots, double claw. Very good inventory. Very expensive, of course. There is quite some ghoul pressure, so no tower up. This is relatively dangerous when you can use more out of necromancy, which you absolutely can. But there's also level 2 water elemental and a hard-hitting archmage. Very hard-hitting. Look at the block. Oh, that's gorgeous. That is probably the perfect amount of damage. Like, can you get even more damage in onto this DK? I don't think so! And he wanted to go for another kill. Yes, he got that kill, but the DK also dead. That is almost a rip at this stage of the game. That was a sick, sick, sick block. Why no TP? Good question. Good question. Maybe he was looking somewhere else, or I don't know. I really don't. Medic with another 5 euros this time. Okay, and for Coke. Oh, mate, that is lovely. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Nice staff out here. This ghoul play didn't work out too well. And that's a cancel slaughterhouse. Man, that's just absolute Starbuck domination. Relatively simple game by Starbuck, right? Except this one block footman attack that led to the DK kill. Nothing too extraordinary. Castle attack, MK coming. Yeah. This is gonna be a good game for Starbuck. A fun game, for sure. But he's not fooling around, as you can see, getting ready for lots of towers. This always puts our overlay to risk when there's too many towers, but hey, nothing you can do about it. Panda second. I mean, there's only ghouls at the moment. And the frenzy push will probably be the most dangerous thing that's happened to him all game. With a panda, you can creep a lot. You don't have to wait for an MK to come out. Probably not too bad. Nice little steal by SDMK. Cool to see the old Russian pros coming back. Would love to know what Hooligan is doing. The person returned only 2 months ago to the normal number of 1-on-1 games after a 10-year break. Ah, okay. I thought, like, I knew he played a lot of 2-on-2. He was very high up on the ladder, wasn't he? And he's facing one of Europe's best. Like, of course, Starbuck is the favorite here. As I said, very cool to see the name SDMK back. But he got a rough draw here today. Oh no! Triple workshop. Are you really going into tanks, Maestro? That's rough. That's real rough. There's an expansion coming up, but Starbucks sees it pretty much right away. He was doing damage to the main already, and this will probably continue. Blizzard. Oh man, that is... I can totally see how Starbucks is enjoying this game. But this wasn't enough. Expo stays up. But yeah, tank number 1, tank number 2. Nah? Ah, he's supply blocked, okay. Not supply blocked, but... Cool to see that SDMK is playing clan leagues, and he is also, I guess, the big reason they play this clan league. Oh. Big mana potion, okay. That might be helping, but does it really? Lich inventory is good, DK inventory is good, but he's facing a lot of AoE. I wonder, like this is probably just a preparation, invul? Just a preparation for the tanks to come, but he's almost breaking, yeah. Blizzard onto invul, into TP and Breath of Fire. Very solid, very solid.
Players' forces are under attack.
Starbucks should be, could be one of the MVPs of this league. I know we have some strong Koreans up here. But especially with his strength in 2-on-2, like Croft and Starbuck both absolute star players in this league.
Town is under siege.
And he will come prepared for clan wars, that's for sure. Honk honk. Ah, a little bit of a rough one. Panda's only level 1.5 because, I mean, he's not creeping, he's not fighting big armies. Maybe wants some more screen time. Got the altar. Yay. Not saying that SDMK cannot win this, but this expo has to work this time. What's the difference between their flags? Starbuck is from Slovenia, and you don't have to insult people.
A player's forces are under attack.
Are you bringing the unit composition back? I answered this a million times by now, so sorry. But in a way we will, yes. But will take some time. Second expo. DK saw this, but he just has to defend, I guess. Third attack upgrade for the tanks. And it's just more and more tanks. Like, what can you do? Oh, nice holy light, but we do have a staff. He's holding on, he's holding on, he's holding on. Is he trying to bait another coil? Ah, no. But the movement just seems to be enough. Can transfer the staff and get him out. Panda by SDMK as well. Interesting. As the nice ghoul run by is cancelling that second base. But the tanks on the other side are probably destroying the second base again. Oh, this is so much damage with 3 and 1. Tanks benefit so much from damage as they have so much uptime. Ouch! It always takes so much time to deal with them, and that opens up the left-hand side, that opens up more creeping, that might even lead to another expansion down the road. But yeah, panda leveling is, I guess, the biggest he gets. And 3 more tanks! Oh, he's pooling them now to completely wipe this out? Like 6 tanks? There's no way he deals with 6 tanks. STMK is getting a lot of experience, at least from tanks. Nah, it's not that much experience, actually. Not for, like,
Player's forces are under attack.
XP per time to take out the unit. Here we go. 3 tanks here, 2 tanks here. I can see Starbucks smiling from ear to ear. For sure. Oh, trying to hold with the Lich only. Trying to block, but it's all not working out so well. Oh, I don't think he cancelled this, but I'm not too sure. It was so low already. Meat wagons are in to help in this defense, and Ghoul's Lich meat wagons, that is pretty much the perfect way to counter this. But at a certain point, they just do way too much damage, and you're under way too much pressure. Oh man, if the Panda gets up to 3, this just lights out. How much damage? Oh my. Oh, rough game. From beginning to end, dodges the coil. Excellently done. Has a TP here as well. And STMK is just supply block. Can't get this expo up. Was cancelled plenty of times. And he's about to lose the tech as well. Oh, brother. Those are the games that are not letting you enjoy Warcraft. Everything killed? Yep, pretty much everything killed. More tanks. Guess Starbrock doesn't want us to go into the Raptor versus UMAT clan war. GG, well played. Yeah, pretty well done. I think this game was already doomed for STMK after losing the town portal that early. 10-0. 10-0, everybody. Okay, once again, time for some map picks and bans. And that is, of course, time to chat a little. Autumn Leaves is the next map. STMK fighting for the first point of the Thunderducks in this very season. And can the Playing Ducks go home with a clean 15-0? It would be quite a statement. We have Undead versus Night Elf. Does DreamHack start tomorrow? It starts on Thursday. Oh, actually, I promised you... When was that? The last cast, maybe yesterday. Did I tell you the time? And let me give you the time. 1 p.m. Central European Time. And then 2 groups on day 1, 2 groups on day 2, quarterfinals on day 3, and grand finals on day 5. So yeah, this Thursday is the start of DreamHack. Let's take a look at what we got here. Keeper, standard. Engine of War, standard. Starbuck not playing any cheeses here. Oh, and SDMK is going for Fast Fiends, or DK Fiends. That's rough for Undead. If your opponent gambles Night Elf or randoms Night Elf, that is the worst.
A player's forces
Maybe that's why he went for DK Ghouls in the first place, which is of course not too great. So the gamble is working out twice for Starbuck. So I think pretty good idea to put a random player against Undead, who could of course go for DK Fast Fiends every game, but against Night Elf, man, that's the dream.
A player's forces are under attack.
Denied a creep, yep. Denied, and it was the big one. Yikes, but I think you can still catch up. You have a big advantage just with the build alone, so that shouldn't ruin your game, I think. But cool addition by SDMK, he can go for 4 ghouls into tech, or just 3 ghouls into tech and go for harass, and that's exactly what he does. Hippo, be careful with the whining. I scolded you before. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, yikes, that was expensive. That was super expensive. Moonwell and Wisp gone. Oh. Well, good usage of the new B2W sad emoji. That's for sure. Okay, Starbuck's trying to tier 1.5 expand. And this is, I think, the most that SDMK could have gone for.
A town is under siege.
Wait, why is this tech? It's a late tech, isn't it? Not sure, but okay. Creeping with ghouls now, I like that. Not going into fiends at all. Not yet, at least. Oh, but that Moonwell, and like the denied creep and the killed Moonwell, that throws him back big time. So SDMK with a proper shot. And if he goes ghouls, then of course there are little wrecking balls. They can be used to kill expansions. Not the worst play by SDMK. Well distracted, got the level 2 as well. Slaughterhouse. I would get my statue trapped here, for sure. I need to play more games again. I think after DreamHack, I'll go back to practicing Warcraft as long as my finger supports it. Or my hand supports it, I guess. Thank you, Fyron88 for the 8-month resub. Spending your hard-earned money on us. Much love, mate. Oh, I think I have to change the score. It's 10-0 already. Whoopsie.
A town is under siege.
Little mistake. Okay, Expo scouted. Quite exposed.
Players' forces are under attack.
But yeah, it will come down to creeping, holding the next undead push, and execution in the fights. This is, I guess, not mentioned often enough, but Warcraft is a lot about execution in fights. I'm a bit out of the loop. What did the update change about Autumn Leaves? So, here is a pond now, so you can't push through the back of the gold mine. The creeps that were previously here are now here and a bit harder. The expo here is a little easier, and creeps in the middle have changed. And I think every single change is good. Oh, Entangled trying to stab. Not again! No! This was a decent game for SDMK, but again that level 2 DK dies. He was kind of lucky to not get this archer, otherwise level 3 DK would have taken forever.
A player's forces are under attack.
It is already taken forever, like almost 70 seconds. Yikes, boys. Yeah, that's the new creep right here. Perfect display, thank you, Starbuck. The enraged wildkin is replacing the wolf. Oh, rune brace on the demon hunter. That is perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Because you always want to nuke the demon hunter as much as you can. But with rune braces, you know, very little value for that. And man, the map just belongs to Starbuck now. Who's definitely back in the saddle. Got a lot of dryads out. Expo running. Close to level 3 DH. That's one skeleton. That's level 3. That's perfect. It's perfect. This game would of course look a lot different if not for the demon hunt DK's kill. It's always a good sign if Night Elves start to burn the statue. Then, you know, that means that DK and Lich won't cast their spells. That's what you have to do, like burn the undead heroes. If you can burn the statues, it's a big bonus on top. And that's why a demon hunter can be so strong. I think Starbuck, he's very short on lumber, as he just invested into 2 buildings and an upgrade. But once you got the lumber back, I think you can just go into tier 3 and own. Very, very fragile matchup, just as undead versus human is. One mistake, gone. And losing a hero in the mid game is a mistake you can't do. I mean, you can do, but then you lose probably. And this is the power of the rune braces. It's just so strong at this stage of the game. When there's level 2 coil, you can't just absorb it. Oh, Destroyer has to go back. That's a little bit of an invite. Starbuck with a good block. There's the TP. Not again! SDMK! 3 DK kills in a series. That's something you don't see too often. With a TP and a staff. That's not allowed to happen. That's way too much. Way too much experience for Starbuck. Way too much time for Starbuck. Well played. 12-0. 12-0 for the Playing Ducks. No real chance. Starbuck shows that he's one of Europe's greats. And now we go into the 2-on-2, which is probably the best 2-on-2 in the world for the Playing Ducks with Starbuck and Kraft. Very likely. I would be surprised if they drop a series here in W3IL. Very much surprised. But alright, what a phenomenal start into the season for the Playing Ducks who just deliver, and using every single mistake that the Thunder Ducks do. It's still a very entertaining clan watch to me. It just misses this little bit of back and forth. Maybe in the 2-on-2s. I haven't seen a 2-on-2 in a long time. I have no idea what the meta is, but we'll be learning together after a little break. Alright, once again, the situation is as follows. Unfortunately, the Thunder Ducks are giving a death win in the 2-on-2. Caspin was ready to play, but SDMK after the 1-on-1, not so much anymore. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but it was a fun series as long as it lasted, to me at least. Playing Ducks, with a performance like today, especially, we haven't seen their strongest yet, like the 2-on-2. Kraft and Starbuck, man. Good carries, and Ito in this shape, definitely a contender for wins. Tom as well. And that is a promising Playing Ducks lineup. And they got a CM Punk graphics up. Oh god. Kraft and the Ducks, that is one of the best matches ever. Best in the world, Deathwin versus the Thunder Ducks. The two Pepsi Man. Best in the world. Decent theme, that's for sure. Alright guys, I'm gonna play some Cult of Personality to celebrate this victory. Oh god, I love that we get these posts now, probably every single week in W3IL. Thunder Ducks, probably, unfortunately, not as strong as we thought they would be. But man, there's so many good teams still in the league. We still have the Global Clan, we still have Koao, Team Silence, Zero Effort with the Hitman. We got Raptor Gaming and UMAD who will be playing next. And yeah, that was the opening clan war to W3IL, but we got one more here today, so it's not the end of the show thus far.